Hello, you are on the channel Cataclysms. Thank you very much for your activity and support. Each of your likes and comments helps in promoting the channel. Review of events for 20th of January. Kenya is threatened by a devastating locust infestation, swarks spotted in 7 districts. East Africa is preparing for another wave of desert locust infestation. Farmers and villagers are desperate as previous year's swarms have caused irreparable damage to crops and pastures. Flocks were seen in 7 Kenya. Last week pests seen in only 4 rounds. Insects grow rapidly, posing a danger to vegetation. At the end of 2019, the flocks of locusts were record big. They spread eastward from Yemen. Kenya, Somalia and Ethiopia hit hardest. An unusually bright meteor was seen in the northwest of Spain on the night of Monday, January 18th. The event was recorded over Galicia at 1:10 local time. It was noticed by hundreds of people. The Spanish Meteorite Research Network is working to determine the trajectory of the object. Witnesses reported hearing a loud hum that came moments after a bright flash in the sky. Some compared the rumble of a meteor that broke up in the sky to the noise of the wall collapse. Eyewitnesses shared their impressions and posted photos and videos on social media. Meteor produced a series of outbreaks well visible on the dark sky. The sky was alternately painted green, orange and blue. More than 6,000 meteors collapse on the ground each year, large enough for parts of them to reach the ground. This means that about 17 meteors enter the atmosphere daily. Powerful floods in Argentina and Brazil. Heavy rains that hit the Brazilian state of Minas Gerais flooded roads. The city of Belo Horizonte was the worst affected. Sudden floods demolished cars from the streets. According to the Civil Defense Service, 120% of the monthly norm fell in the municipality of Belo Horizonte in the first 15 days of January. The rains were accompanied by heavy thunderstorms and wind gusts of about 50 kilometers per hour, with local rivers coming out of the banks. Brazilian media reported several cases of rescuing people trapped in their cars and homes. Police and volunteers helped the victims to get out. On January 19, 2021 in Belo Giardino, Nicaragua, Argentina fell more than 100 millimeters of rain in 2 hours. Heavy rain caused severe flooding. Eyewitnesses shared the nets this frightening footage. The eastern regions of Australia have been hit by unprecedented rainfall, causing flooding. Emergency services responded to several calls from affected drivers trapped in floodwaters overnight, as storms caused severe flash floods in coastal areas. State emergency service crews responded to at least 6 requests for help. In the evening, rescuers received 170 requests for help in the southeast of the country. Calls for help involved mostly fallen trees, leaking roofs, and questions about flood protection. Rainfall hit 191 millimeters in Redland City, Queensland, of which 140 millimeters collapsed in just 2 hours. As noted by meteorologists, this maximum amount of precipitation is recorded in the region for 100 years. Please do not forget to subscribe to the channel and put like. This is very important for us. On the Corals it was an icy rain, with an icy rain in the military town Hakai on the southern coral island of Aturup. From behind this, electricity outages arose. At first, the city suddenly warmed. The columns of thermometers rose to +5 degrees. After that, it started to rain and a cold snap occurred. Problem started because the ice ruptured underground electric cable. To eliminate the consequences, had to begin a feigned blackout in homes. In California again, wildfires erupted again. Aggravates the situation a strong wind that began to tear pockets of smoldering. In addition, dozens of trees and power lines were torn down by gusts, with wind speeds reaching 150 kilometers per hour in some areas of the state. Residents of the North Krasnoyarsk territory, and this is almost 240,000 people, in the next couple of days are promised severe frosts. So, according to information on Thursday and Friday in the south of the Timur Municipal District and in Bavinkiski, the air temperature will fall to -45, 50 degrees Celsius. In the central and southern regions of the Krasnoyarsk territory it is expected to -35 degrees at night. During the day the air warms up slightly to -32 degrees. As for winter hazards, ice will remain on the roads in the central and southern regions, and in the mountainous regions of the Republic of Khakassia and Tuva it will be avalanche dangerous. Yakutia faced its longest period of cold snap in the last 14 years. Currently this region is in the grip of an abnormal long period, sharp cold, which is considered unusual even by the Siberian standards of mid-December, when the temperature in the Yakutia fell to -40 degrees, the columns did not rise. At Dilenkur in a small area northeast of Yakutsk, a minimum of -58 degrees was recorded. The severe cold is forecast to intensify even more until the end of January, with 50-degree frosts expected in Siberia. Residents of Sochi removed the consequences of a devastating death that came out of the sea. As a result of the impact of the elements, communication was damaged on the railway section in Tuapse Adler. Eyewitnesses filmed the aftermath of the death on video. The footage has been shared on social media. The recording shows how death demolishes everything in its way. The branches of trees and fragments of structures were abandoned on electrical wires. Workers have troubleshooted and taken every step to reduce the schedule backlog. Thank you for watching the release. Special thanks for your comments and support of the channel. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't miss the latest events on Earth.